facts about insanity rap. I don't give a crap. Insanity is often the logic of an accurate mind overtasked. A good mental machinery ought to break its own wheels and levers if anything is thrust among them suddenly which tends to stop them or reverse their motion. A weak mind does not accumulate force enough to hurt itself. Stupidity often saves a man from going mad. Ba 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 ba. If you think anyone is sane, you just don't know enough about them. Rapping a rhythm anthem. For me, insanity is super sanity. Even normal is psychotic. Normal means lack of imagination, lack of creativity. Insanity is the final surrender. Rapper forever. There are lots of insane human beings around us. Their only advantage is that they are not locked up like those poor bens in the mental asylum. Actually, these people are more dangerous than those in cells. The real insane people are in their own sweet world without causing any harm to the other person, but sanely insane. The people around us are causing lots of trouble wherever they go. Whoa, row goes the boat. There are times when the mind is dealt such a blow it hides itself in insanity. While this may not seem beneficial, it is. There are times when reality is nothing but pain, and to escape that pain, the mind must leave reality behind. A sane man often reasons from sound premises, and insane man commonly reasons as well, but the premises are unsound. You know, insane people are not insane all the time any more than sane people are sane all the time. The only difference between the sane and the insane is that the sane have the power to lock up the insane. When we remember that we are all mad, the mysteries despair, and life stands unexplained. A rain, and when you live in the shadow of insanity, the appearance of another mind that thinks and talks as yours does is something close to a blessed event like Robinson Crusoe's discovery of footprints in the sand. All power of fancy over reason is a degree of insanity. Insanity is relative. It depends on who is locked, who has locked in what cage. We're all a little wacko sometimes, and if we think we're not, maybe we are more than we know. We are all born mad, some remain so. Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence, or whether much that is glorious, or whether all that is profound, does not spring from the disease of thought, from moods of mind exalted at the expense of a general intellect. In Hollywood, if you don't have a shrink, people think you're crazy. Insanity is a disease of the brain. It is an idiopathic. The nature of the organic alteration is unknown. Perhaps a lunatic was simply a minority of one. I don't know what is with the what it is with the mad, but they've certainly got force of will. Maybe it's not having the checks and balances the rest of us have, or perhaps I'm kidding myself. Maybe their minds are simply clear, unclouded with the anxieties and morality that the rest of us are swaddled with. Perhaps they have the courage to point their magical thinking at the stars from afar, a drinking at the bar. All humanity could share a common insanity and be immersed in a common illusion while living in a common chaos that can't be disproved. But we have no choice but to follow our senses. I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. The sanity of society is balance of a thousand insanities. Dreaming permits each and every one of us to be quietly and safely insane every night of the week. Insanity is an irresistible desire to do something you cannot help doing when a spirit comes over you and overpowers you. That is insanity. There are so many kinds of madness, so many ways in which the human brain may go wrong, and so often it happens that what we call madness is both reasonable and just. It is so, yes, a little reason is good for us. A little more makes wise men of some of us. But when our reason overgrows us and we reach too far. Something breaks and we go insane. I was walking among the fires of hell, delighted with the enjoyments of genius, which to angels look like torment and insanity. The statistics of sanity are that 1 out of every 4 Americans is suffering some form of mental illness. Think of your 3 best friends. If they're okay, then it's you. First sign of madness, talking to your own head, rapping again. A sick thought can devour the body's flesh more than the level of or consumption. Insanity is contagious, outrageous, oblivious. Funny thing about insane people is that it is kind of a opposite of being a celebrity. Nobody envies you. I guess if everybody went crazy together, nobody would notice. I have seen mad people, and I have known some who were quite intelligent, lucid, even clear sighted in every concern of life, except on one point. They could speak clearly, readily, profoundly on everything till their thoughts were caught in the breakers of their delusions and went to pieces there, were dispersed and swamped in that furious and terrible sea of fogs and squalls which is called madness. No man is sane who does not know how to be insane on proper occasions. Rapping facts of insanity, profanity for eternity, infinitely.